Hey, I'm Nigel Buttman, in to do a few reactions, and this will also help with hand-eye coordination as well. So we're just going to start with a little exercise, just the drop and catch exercise. Okay, staying nice and low. We're on the grass, so we've got to really watch the bounce, staying low. Really watching that ball into your hand. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can catch with both hands. Staying low. Watching that ball leave the player's hands, looking at the flight, really watching the pitch of the ball. On the grass here, it's going to bounce slightly awkwardly. Excellent. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, number two, catching without the bounce. Really watching the ball into your hand, staying low. Okay, excellent. Okay, so the next exercise, we're just going to be retrieving the ball. We're going to be watching the player throwing the ball to me, so I'm really looking at the hands of the player, because in tennis, as soon as you finish hitting your shot, you're watching the opponent. You're looking for signs of where they might be hitting the ball to. So nice and easy to start with. So I'm watching my partner's hand as she rolls the ball from here. Nice and easy, starting with one ball. Looking at the flight of her arm, see if I can see where the ball's going before she throws it. Yeah, I saw that one. Okay, to make it a little bit more difficult, we're now going to use two balls. So I've got to really watch here. Which hand she's throwing the ball, looking forwards. Oh, tried to wrong foot me there, but I was on it. Watching all the time, yep. Okay. Looking forward as I release, getting down to that ball. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the next exercise, just a little reaction drill. My partner drops the ball, I have to catch it. Because it's a slightly uneven surface, been on my grass in the garden. I'm only about 3 or 4 feet away from my partner. But on the hard court or on a truer surface, I can stand further back. So just to start with, staying nice and low. So this time I'm just going to stand back one step, a little bit harder now. Oh. Hop, poke balls. Oh. Almost, a little bit more challenging. Okay, so the next exercise is just the reaction of the turn and catch. I have my back to the player. My partner shouts turn. As soon as I hear the turn, I turn and try and catch the ball. So I've got to stay nice and low because that first step is going to be pretty explosive. Okay, so I'm listening out now.
Turn. 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 Turn.
Okay, so this could be as easy as difficult as you want on the grass. It's quite tough. Harder court, a little bit easier. So I could be a little bit further back. If I want to make it easier, I could be a little bit closer in. But that's a great reaction to really get that explosive first step. Okay, so the next one's just hand-eye coordination. Great for reaction. So once again, staying low. Everything in tennis, staying low. So hands by my sides. Players got their hands in front. And all I've got to do now is catch the ball as soon as the drop comes. Okay, now quite easy to start with. Okay, so now we progress to difficulty. So now what I want to do is as soon as I catch with my right hand, I'm going to lift my left leg. If I catch with my left, I've got to lift my right leg. Okay, let's see how this goes. Just made that one. So it's quite challenging, but I had a little cheat in there. I just felt my hands coming up a little bit. So ideally, try and keep your hands to the side, and then the reactions get a little bit better. If you want a little bit more time, the hands can go a bit higher. If you want a little bit less time, hands are a little bit lower. So that's a great one to practice. Okay, so the next one's just the catching the high ball, low ball. I'm not quite sure where my partner's throwing the ball to, but it might be a high right, low right. It might be a high right, low left. Don't know what's coming, but quite often in tennis you're not sure what's coming either. So legs low again, watching the player. Let's see. Okay, getting low. Okay. All right, so quite comfortable. So now the next progression, that ball's going to be a lot higher and a lot lower, getting me to work a little bit harder. Okay, that's good. Good. Oh, there's another high ball. Oh, yeah, got that one. Staying low. Oh, got to get down to that one, staying low. Got that one. Oh, okay. A little bit more challenging. Push me a little bit harder now, partner. Oh, that's a great one. Oh, that's a low one. I missed that one. Took my eye off the ball for a second. High ball. Stay low. Another high ball. Come on, Nigel, work hard. You want this point. Okay, last one. Okay, so nice little workout there. Okay, so the next exercise, just catching and dropping, catching. So we just catch, hands under, staying nice and low again. Next progression, catch, straight down. And the last one, the trickiest one, catch, cross the hands to catch the ball. Okay, and then the last one would be literally catching and crossing the hands the other way. So have a go at that. Great for hand-eye coordination. Once again, helps the reactions as well. So the next one, just another bit of hand-eye coordination, fuses into reactions as well. So once again, staying low. If I catch the ball to my right foot's going to go out. Catch it to the left foot goes out. We're just going to use one ball at a time. Then we're going to progress to two balls. So I've really got to watch the player for signs of where the ball's going to go. And the third progression is when I catch to the right, my left foot's got to go across, and likewise to the left, my right foot's got to go across. So 3 progressions. So just to start with, I'm just keeping my feet shoulder width apart, staying low. When it goes to the right, my right foot goes out. So quite simple to start with. Still really watching the player's shape. Can I see which way they're going to go? Okay, now the two balls comes in, a little bit more tricky. I've got to really see which hand moves first. Okay, just moving on to the third exercise. We'll just do it with one ball coming out the player's hand. This is where ball goes to the right, I cross over. Goes to the left, I cross over. So a little bit more hands-eye coordination, a little bit more concentration. Foot across. Foot across. Wrong foot. That's it. Okay, and the last one, two balls. Really got to watch, same exercise, need to get my foot across. I've got to really watch which way the ball's coming. Oh, almost a little wrong footer there. And there's my foot going across. And that's the last stage of the exercises. So that's it for reactions. There'll be another reactions posted fairly soon. But I hope you enjoy those. Do those as many or as often as you want. And you find when you're next back on court, you'll be sharper, you'll be fitter, and you'll be winning more points. Bye for now.